In these messed up times when they're holding us down, we gotta lift our voice and adjust the crown, because surviving in this crazy world means you gotta rise up and get lifted, girl. Hey everybody, it is me. I am back. It is Monday, August the 10th, 2020, and I am bringing y'all a new post. A friend of mine suggested that I check out Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's new video, W.A.P. And I wasn't ready. But I see all the reaction on the internet is like, yeah, this is woman empowerment. We doing the doggone thing. We taking our sexuality back. We doing this whoop whoop for the black woman. This is what we should be doing. And I'm sitting there like, have y'all paid attention to them lyrics? Because, no. Now, before y'all get it twisted, no, I don't have a problem with sex. I like sex. Sex is my friend. I also don't have a problem with WAPs, if we want to be honest about it. So my issue and my critiques today are not because I have an issue with sex, sexuality, or women expressing their sexuality. That is not the point. But the point is, when black women allow themselves to be exploited because of this hypersexual image that is not really genuine to who we are as black women, that's when it becomes problematic. If you know your history, you know that this idea that black women are just constantly in heat and we ready to drop it like it's hot at the drop of a hat, and we always down to get it in, and all of this, that's not authentically who we are. That myth is a stereotype that stems from slavery. You know, as with any injustice, all of the atrocities that have been committed against black people were done so because people dehumanized us and devalued us to the point where they didn't think they had to feel bad for the things that they did to us. And during slavery, African enslaved women were repeatedly raped, constantly. Their bodies were pillaged day after day after day. There was no regard for who they were or consent. It didn't matter if they were married. It didn't matter if they were mothers. Their bodies were supposed to be available to the white men who wanted to use them at will. The only way that they were able to justify that evil was to basically reduce black women down to animals and to strip us of not only our humanity, but our womanhood. They reduced us down to just the body part. If somebody is just the P part of the WAP, then you don't have to feel bad about how you rape them and take advantage of them. So that's the history behind this idea that black women are super sexual. So when you know that history, you also have a responsibility in how you message your sexuality. So because of that history, yes, I guess it is important for us to reclaim our bodies and our sexuality and decide for ourselves how we're going to do sex. Fine. But to know that history and then allow yourself to be exploited because of that history is a problem. It's even worse to exploit your own sexuality, knowing the history behind this myth that black women are just sexual and out of control. That's a problem. I have nothing but respect for Cardi B and Meg's hustle. They both started from the bottom. I respect that Cardi's a businesswoman and Meg goes to an HBCU. When I heard that, I was like, okay, girl, I see you. So why then are you in a song telling women, young women, that the way to get a ring is to be real good in bed? Or Meg saying that the way that you can get your tuition paid is to let a man do whatever he wants to you. Faulty message. That's exploitive. That is miseducation. And that is something that we do not need to do to the young queens that are coming behind us. We do have a responsibility to them. We as a people need to have a whole lot more respect for all of the other things that make black women wonderful. Our intellect, our emotional intelligence, our spirituality. Those things are repeatedly ignored in media. Don't nobody care about that. We have so many artists and singers out there, poets who are out there trying to speak healing and positivity and growth and all of this stuff, but they'll never get 20 million likes in a day or in a few hours because everybody's rushing to kind of validate their thoughts that we as black women are super sexual, but they could care less whether or not we have a brain. And that's my problem. So with that, I'll go ahead and give y'all today's thought, which is to live in a culture in which women are routinely naked when men aren't is to learn inequality in little ways all day long. And that's from Naomi Wolf. And the question for today is, do you think black women are hypersexualized? I do. And I think it's time that we got our priorities straight as a people. Of all the ways black women need to be empowered, this is probably not necessary. This is probably the one that we don't need to have at the top of the list, is my point, okay? It's one way that we need to be empowered, but I don't think it's the most important way. So I wish we would pay more attention to all the other aspects of black womanhood that make us such a wonderful people and wonderful women. So I want y'all to read today's post, www.getliftegirl.org. I know, because folks is defending this song like it's the black national anthem, that I'm probably going to get some backlash, but that's okay. I still want you to engage. Let me know your thoughts. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Share. Let me know what you're thinking. Hope you enjoy. If you don't like it, I said what I said. Okay? Y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all again on Wednesday. Peace. Hey family, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the latest blog post at www.getliftegirl.org. See y'all later. This crazy world means you gotta rise up and get